Hi, my name is Alejandro Murillo, and I'm going to be talking about the photography culture. And um, in an article, according to David Elridge, and he writes for Digital Trends, he wrote that 9.4 million Americans bought a camera in 2014. So, how many of you have a camera to capture a special moment in your life? Okay, quite a few. So the camera is the object that captures the moment in your life. And it plays a vital role in photography because without it, you don't really get an image. My experience with photography started when I was small, using a Polaroid 1-step/600 instant camera. And now I use a digital camera to still capture family moments and things around me. And I'm going to talk about how the camera represents photography culture, and then I'm going to talk about how I identify with the culture and the camera. The camera is the most important tool in photography culture because without it, you don't get an image, and the image is very important because with the image you get so much detail. You can tell the facial expressions of a person from the surroundings, that you can just tell what is happening around them without even being at the location. You just have to look at their facial expressions. The first photo that's surviving today was taken by Joseph Nietzsche in 1826. It actually looks like that little square over there. That's what it actually looks like. It's not much, but yeah. Photography plays a significant role in our modern day in social and cultural contents because it's used in journalism, it's used in historical textbooks, it's used in many other resources. It kind of shapes our modern day world because without it we wouldn't really know what's happening around us or around the world, because we just mainly look at a photo and we can tell what's happening and how it shapes our modern day world. Now that I've discussed how the camera is how it's represented in photography culture, I'm going to talk about how I identify with the culture. So I identify with the culture because I like to capture moments around me. The type of photography that I take is called expressionism. Expressionism is a type of photography that captures the pure essence of the world and people around us without having to really try hard or Photoshop or any of that. So it's really raw. What I like about it is that the image kind of shows who I am as a person and helps build my character and is sort of my foundation and my life. At first I didn't really like photography. I just thought like, oh, it's fun. But then later on I looked at the photos I was taking when I was a little kid with the Polaroids, and I noticed that it's really meaningful to me because it's a lot of family members I've never met, and I've never really met most of my family members, so that created a lot of meaning to me. And when I found that out, I thought photography and photography culture is important to me because it helps me become closer to my family. Now that I've just discussed about how I identify with photography culture, I'm going to go into my conclusion. I discuss how it's represented in photography culture and how it is a vital role in the culture and how I identified with it. Something that I want to leave you with is that the culture is very diverse and very open, and you can do so much with it that you can tell a story by just taking the photos. So I hope that you take photos and capture moments in your life to actually tell a story for many generations to come.